welcome back to another Division 2 video. I hope you guys are enjoying the content on the channel. If you are, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. Join the family, become addicted, get 10k subscribers, and get lucky for the next 5 years. If you want to do that, just follow them instructions. 100 plus likes onto this video if you want to see more content flowing throughout the week. I got loads of ideas, loads of stuff coming to this channel this year, so make sure you stick around. Enough of that waffle and wobble. Let's get straight into my build. Listen, 3-piece striker, 2-piece golem, exotic chest piece, 1.3 million armor. Let's get straight into these weapons. Banshee, shotgun. Why am I using a Banshee? We are using this because I wanted to switch things up. We're always using a Lady Death. I'm always showcasing the Vector. I don't really use the Banshee that much, and I had pretty much some fun with this gun. So 85k damage, RPM sitting at 1k, and we have good rolls on the core attributes. Right, talent. Why are we using Sadist? Deals plus 20% weapon. In this build, we have a lot of things that go to bleed, so stats effects and all that sort of stuff is in with this build. So Sadist, that's why I'm using you, man. I appreciate you. After 4 kills, it applies bleed to the next enemy you hit. You get down 4 players, the next enemy is going to be bleed. Simple as that. That's why we're using Sadist, and that is why I'm using the Banshee, because I feel like this SMG is slept on, and it still does hit good enough for me anyway. Shotgun, custom M870, 1.3 million damage. Yes, not armor, I did say that before. Attributes on here, really nice. And for the talents, we have got Optimist, which is weapon damage is increased by 3% for every 10% ammo missing from the magazine. I do this for all the newcomers coming to the game, man. Striker, we are using 3 pieces. What does 2 pieces give us? 15% weapon handling, and then the 3rd piece, of course, gives us that extra rate of fire, which is 15%. So this is going to be helping my SMG. Like I said, you guys can use the Vector. I'll even show you what the Vector is sitting at. It's sitting at 1.3k RPM. With that extra RPM, that's really good, I'm not gonna lie. But for me, I just wanted to change things up, like I said. Core attribute armor, because I want to have 3 pieces red attributes and 3 pieces blue, because I want to balance it out, have some damage and have some armor. So that's why I've gone with it like that. You guys can do it however you want. Attributes on the bottom, green pieces only come with 1, so we got that 10% crit damage and then a mod slot of crit damage there as well. So remember that, guys. Chest piece, exotic chest. What does this chest piece do? It makes you bleed, man. It's simple as that. We got crit damage, crit chance, and a mod slot of crit damage on there. This comes with a max attribute on top as well. What does the talent do? Shooting enemies within 15 meters applies bleed to the target. Simple as that. You just got to shoot and makes them bleed within 15 meters. It repairs 3 to 48% of your armor per second for every enemy that is bleeding within 15 meters. So this is a small amount of armor regen. You guys know how to go towards this. I'm not going to cover that all in this video, but I do have some sort of aspect in this build that's going to help this talent by a little bit. For the holster, a striker holster, we've got weapon damage on top and armor regen on the bottom. I would love to change that for crit damage, but again, at least the armor regen is kind of synergizing with this build. For the knee pad, crit damage, weapon damage. For the glove, we are running golem. Now we are running 2-piece. What does 2-piece give us? 10% status effects, which does help out this build, because what is bleed? That is a status effect. So I'm not complaining. And like I said, armor regen on this build is helping as well, which is why we got that 1% there. Armor on top of this glove, maxed out. Has a protection on here, which I would prefer to have crit chance. And we've got crit damage there, which I really wanted. So I'm happy with that there. For the backpack, we have a golem named backpack, which is called Perfectly Wicked. Applying a status effect increases total weapon damage by 18% for 27 seconds. 27 seconds is a long time, especially when you're fighting in PvP, I'm not going to lie. So as soon as you apply that status effect, your weapon damage is going to be increased, as well as Sadist giving you that extra 20% weapon damage. There's a lot of weapon damage increases on this build, which is really nice in my opinion. That's the build, that's the attributes, that's the talents, that's the guns. For the skills, I'm using the shield, of course, because everyone just whips out their shield, so I'm going to whip out mine. You guys can go towards the bleed hive if you want that bleed, just give you that extra status effect. But I've got the decoy there, just so I'm off the radar. For stats, we are sitting at 52% crit chance, which is decent in my opinion. That's fine for me. And we're sitting at 136% crit damage. Of course, these numbers can be improved. It's just the way some of my attributes are on this build. So guys, max it out, do it how you want. But that is my 2 main stats I wanted to cover. What else can we cover? Armor regen is only 17k, so put that into consideration. This is not an armor regen build. However, it does help you a little bit. But yeah, this is the build. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you smash that like button. We got loads of content coming. Like I said, we're not gonna stop. So I do appreciate you guys sticking around. If you're new, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. Let's get to 10k, man. I would really appreciate it. Thank you for all the support. It's been Division Addiction, and I gotta go to sleep now because my eyes are feeling like a zombie. Peace.